Okay, now we're gonna check out the DVDs. Like again, I started off by organizing all the animated movies and all the Disney stuff and Disney live action, all the animated stuff first. So we got Bambi, Beauty and the Beast, Donald and Magic Land, Dumbo, both of the George of the Jungle movies and the George of the Jungle animated series, which actually it came out before the movies. This is what the movies were based on, and a small collection of Goofy animated Goofy cartoons here. Both of the Goofy movies, Hercules, one of my favorite Disney movies here. Same goes for Hunchback of Notre Dame. Peter Pan, Rescuers Down Under, Three Caballeros, The Wild, Winnie the Pooh. These are and the original Winnie the Pooh movie. Then the second one, the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, French, that one, and the third one, Search for Christopher Robin. These three movies are great. And 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, another one of my favorite Disney movies. These are the from here onward, it's live action Disney movies. And Flight of the Navigator, Freaky Friday. This is actually a remake of an older movie, and this is one of the few cases where the remake was better than the original. Both of the Howard Hound movies, and I'm not sure, but I think there's a third one, but I'm not quite sure. And Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Huck Finn, a really good movie here. The live-action Jungle Book movie, the older one, that's just like insane with like, and all the Muppets movies here, the original, and the second one, which is the one that's part of the 2-pack collection that I showed on Blu-ray. And the third one, Muppets Take Manhattan, Muppets Christmas Carol, and then after this was Treasure Island, which is part of that Blu-ray 2-pack, and Muppets from Space, The Muppets, the one that's based on, like, The Office, and Muppets Most Wanted. Okay, now here, we got more live-action Disney stuff. We got here, we got the Three Musketeers, the one with Tim Curry as a cleric, as a priest, which is a match made in heaven right there, no pun intended. Tim Curry as a priest, that's great. That's awesome. My favorite Martian, the first two Pirates of the Caribbean movies, and also The Lost Disc, which is like a filled with like bonus content. Ruby Bridges, this is a really good movie right here. Treasure Island, this is actually the very first live-action Disney movie ever made. So it holds up, it's still good. The original Tron, this is another awesome movie. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, I think this is a Disney movie, I'm not quite sure, or at least Disney was involved with it. And now here's Pixar stuff. Here's A Bug's Life, Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Ratatouille, and WALL-E. Now here comes the DreamWorks movies. Ants, which is it's a good movie. I like this one. Ants. Prince of Egypt, one of my all-time favorite movies. Joseph, King of Dreams. This is not as good, but I still like it. It didn't came out after that. After Prince of Egypt came out, this one, the El Dorado. But I decided to put it next to the other one because because they're both like biblical stories. And Chicken Run, Shrek 2 and Shrek the Third. Oh, and also Shrek 3D. I don't have the first Shrek movie, which is weird. It's why I don't have that one, but okay. And Madagascar 1 and 2, and also the Penguins Whacked Out Adventures DVD. It's like Christmas themed. It's pretty funny. Flushed Away, the first Kung Fu Panda, and both American Tail movies. These movies are great. One of them here. Every single Land Before Time movie. And Secret of Nim, one of my favorite animated movies here. Animal Farm, Arthur Christmas is great. A great movie. Arthur's Missing Pal. Anyone remember Arthur? This is a rare DVD, actually. I was actually very fortunate to find it in a thrift store. I checked it on online, and it's actually a kind of a rarer DVD. Okay, let's see. We got Bionicle one, the first three Bionicle movies. I think there's a fourth movie, but I never watched that. A Cat in Paris, the animated Charlotte's Web movie, Dr. Seuss Green Eggs and Ham, and Dr. Seuss the Lorax. The original Lorax, not that horrible 3D one by Illumination. Fantastic Mr. Fox, a Flintstones movie. This is an interesting film here. And Hey There, it's Yogi Bear. And Hoodwinked, the Iron Giant, the Jimmy Neutron movie, Jonah, the VeggieTales movie. And here we got the complete collection of the 60s Peanuts in show specials from the 60s. And here's the movie collection of Peanuts for movie collection. And Snoopy's Reunion, and Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. We got the Adventures of Tintin movie, the first SpongeBob movie, and we got the Wallace and Gromit collection. And we got the other movie that a lot of people didn't know much, didn't care for, the Matter of Loaf and Death. And I also got a Shaun the Sheep DVD here. It has like 8 episodes of the Shaun the Sheep cartoon. Or no, animated series, should I say. The very dark Watership Down, but it's very good. It's a really good movie. We're Back, A Dinosaur Story. This is pretty mediocre, but I still wanted to get it because it was an interesting anomaly. Okay, now we're done with the animated stuff. Now we're here with, I'm gonna start off by like the collection, the Criterion collections that I have here. Like I got Armageddon, the one with Bruce Willis, where they're trying to stop a meteorite from hitting Earth. Benjamin Button, Brazil. This is a really interesting movie. It's a very weird movie, but it's still very good. It's like a dystopian future type of thing. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Speaking of weird, it's a very weird cover, which is very appropriate because the story is about a couple of junkies who will go to Las Vegas. Leopard, The Life Aquatic, the Royal Tenenbaums, Roma, really good Mexican movie here, from Alfonso Cuarón, who also made the movie Gravity. Saló. This movie is one of the most disturbing, unsettling movies of all time. I got it for collection purposes, but I would not recommend you watch this movie. It's very, very cruel movie. Like, I'm very hesitant to watch this movie. I've seen reviews of it and all that, and I don't think I can stomach this movie, but because of the historical value, I wanted to have it. In fact, it was so controversial that even the director of the movie, it's an Italian movie, that the director was actually murdered after the movie came out. Seven Samurai, really classic, very awesome and classic Japanese movie. And here we got some more packs of movies here. Like, here we got some double features: Casablanca and the African Queen, Cloverfield and the Dark City, Treasure, the Sierra Madre, and Maltese Falcon. Sierra Madre is really, really good. I haven't watched Maltese Falcon yet. Gettysburg and Gods and Generals. Gods and Generals already have it on Blu-ray there, but I have it here too as a double feature because it's because of Gettysburg. Remnants of the Day and Sense of Sensibility, both great movies. 14 Sherlock Holmes, very old Sherlock Holmes movies, and a 2-pack collection of Sherlock Holmes movies. These are cut in color, while these here are black and white. Crash and Monster Ball, really good movies too. A Clint Eastwood collection, High Plains Drifter, Joe Kidd, and 2 Mules for Sister Sarah. Another Clint Eastwood movie, the classic Dirty Harry. Okay, I got this 3 here. Here's another one, Cinema's Dark Side. Yeah, I think this is these were like movies that would show at night back in the day in theaters. Toho icon of sci-fi. This one is awesome. It has the H-Man, Battle in Outer Space, and Mothra. These are great like Japanese monster movies. And Heath Ledger triple feature. This has Knight's Tale, Lords of Dogtown, and The Patriot, which I wasn't aware that he was in The Patriot. It must have flown under my radar. That actor in that movie. Collection of Kevin Smith here. Again, here, and Clerks again. And I have those 2. I have it on Blu-ray too, that you saw, guys. But I have also here Chasing Amy. Schwarzenegger triple pack. This one has Commando, Predator, and True Lies. And here's a Die Hard collection. This has the first 3 Die Hards, and the other 2 I have them on Blu-ray. The Jack Black triple features, Hula Rock, Orange County, and Nacho Libre. Here we got Akira Kurosawa collections. This one has the movie Redbeard, 7 Samurai again, and Throne of Blood. This one here has another collection around Akira Kurosawa. It has the Hidden Fortress, Yojimbo the Mercenary, and Ikuru, or which means in Japanese live, which is about a person who's going to die of I think I don't remember if it's cancer or something, and he's basically trying to use what's the rest of his life to just live life, because he spent his entire life working at a job. Jack Ryan collection, Red October, Patriot Games, Clear and Present Danger, and Some Fears. Okay, there we go. Here are collections of Abbott and Costello movies. These movies are very funny. These are really, really nice collections. I love these. Okay, here are TCM collections here. I have a bunch of TCM stuff. Okay, here's the Lassie collection here. And here's this is one of my, here's the horror one. All these movies are great. Freaks, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, House of Wax, this is one of my favorites, and The Haunting. And here are sci-fi ones. Them, World Without End, Satellite in the Sky, and The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms, which is one of the inspirations for Godzilla, by the way, because that came out before the first Godzilla. And here are 4-packs from Warner Brothers. Here's a Brad Pitt collection. Here's the Lethal Weapon collection. Here's the Matrix collection. It has 1, 2, and 3 and Animatrix. And here's a Superman collection. It has the first 4 Superman movies. Yes, 4. And here's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collection. The first 3 live-action movies and the TMNT animated one. Really nice collections here. Okay, now we go here. Now let's see what we got here. We got Psycho collection. It has Psycho 1, 2, 3, and Bates Hotel. Yes, there was a series of Psycho movies. None of them were as good as the first one. Here's a post-apocalyptic collection. Waterworld, Children of Men again. Waterworld, Doomsday, and Skyline. Waterworld is a guilty pleasure. And here's another sci-fi one. Battlestar Galactica, Dune, The Last Starfighter, and Flash Gordon. Which, by the way, George Lucas originally wanted to make a Flash Gordon movie, but he wasn't able to get the rights. So instead, he ended up making Star Wars. And let's see. Here's a 5-movie collection. These are like musicals. Wizard of Oz, Yankee Doodle Dandy, Singing in the Rain, Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, and Viva Las Vegas. Here's an Audrey Hepburn collection here. Here's a James Stewart collection. Okay, here are the name of the movies that it has. This is a collection of Mexican movies. This is like Chespirito. He's a very famous. He was a very famous person, director and comedian in Mexico. He passed away. Let's see. Here's a collections of the classic Universal monster movies. Here are the Dracula collection, the Frankenstein collection, the Wolfman collection, the Mummy collection, Creature from the Black Lagoon collection, and the Invisible Man collection. Wait, they got stuck. There we go. Okay, we got some Phantom of the Opera movies here. We got here the original Phantom of the Opera. Here's the second Phantom of the Opera. This is a really good one. Here's the Hammer movie of Phantom of the Opera. It's not as good, but I still like it. Oh, by the way, in this one, the Phantom doesn't die. In fact, he helps out the protagonist in the end and lives. Okay, and the Phantom of the Opera musical. That is the musical movie, which is based off this one is based off the musical. And here's some more compilations here. This is a collection of 70s movies. Here are the covers. Taxi Driver is very good. It's actually one of the movies that inspired the Joker movie. Here's the 80s collection. Okay, and I think there's also a 90s collection, but I don't own that one. And here's the Alien and Predator movies. It has Alien 1 and 2, great movies. 3, which is not as good, but it's still alright. The Terrible Resurrection movie. Predator, also a really great movie. Predator 2, not as good movie. And the mediocre Alien vs. Predator. And let's not even talk about the second AVP, the one that's called Requiem. That one is just garbage. 1984. Guess Who's Come to Dinner. These are Region 4, that's why they have Spanish names. The Color of Money. The Elephant Man. Downfall. The one with about Nazi Germany in their last leg. Dark Man. I remember Dark Man. The Pianist. Really good movie, this one. Once Upon a Time in America, Excalibur, the first two Home Alone movies. These are really good. Everything afterwards sucked, sadly. Jim Henson movie, the the story now, what's it called? About Greek mythology. I don't know the name of it in English. A French movie is actually called Tai's Toy. And Sanctum. Polyvosis. These are two like Mexican comedy movies from the old days. The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. This is a very good horror movie. It's really it does so much with so little. It's from the silent era in this movie. This is I think a French release of the movie. The Abominable Dr. Fives. That's Vincent Price right there. Adam's Rib, The Big Sleep, Broadway Melody, Charlie Chan movie, which that character has not aged well. Like a lot of his movies, like they had like racial stereotypes and all that, but I wanted to keep at least one for historic value. Critics' Choice, David Copperfield, Grapes of Wrath, The Man with the Golden Arm, Laurel and Hardy, it's the Tupac movie. Little Caesar, No Time for Sergeants, Paper Moon, Random Harvest, Reefer Madness, The Wheeler Dealers, and A Dog of Flanders. Okay, now we're on the final floor of this shelf. Here we got another Animal Farm, but this one is live action, unlike the other one, which is animated. Okay, and the Mr. Bean collection. This was great. I love it. And here's Bean the movie. Oh no, not Bean the movie. This is best bits of Mr. Bean. Like after the Mr. Bean TV show, they made one more episode, which was like a clip compilation, and this is that clip compilation. It's not included in this collection. And the first Bean the movie and Johnny English. The second Bean movie, Bean's Holiday. It's not as good as this. It's kind of forgettable compared to the other one. And the second Johnny English movie. And here we got the live action Alice in Wonderland. Both Babe movies. Yeah, one of some of my favorite movies here. They're very cute. They're very cute movies about Little Piggy and all that, but they have like dark concepts story wise. But they're still very good family movies. Benji, the Benji collection, Cute Doggo. A Christmas Story, Fluke, Howard the Duck. This was I think a Marvel character, I think. Here's the Little Rascals. This is the first movie, the first like modern movie, because the Little Rascals went way back in the day during the black and white days of TV. The Power Rangers movie, the one where Johnny and Bosch as the Black Ranger. Who would have thought he would become a voice actor for movies and for TV for anime and video games in the future? Polly, 12 Monkeys, 7 Faces of Dr. Lowell. It's a really, really weird movie, this one. Another collection of Abbott and Costello movies. A Bridge Too Far, The Abyss. Ace Ventura collection, it has both movies. And here is the animated series. I think it has like the first 2 episodes. It's a series that didn't last long. And 2 Addams Family movies, Addams Family and Family Values. Adventures in Babysitting. A Few Good Men, A Fish Called Wanda, AI, Airplane, and the second Airplane movie. This movie's hilarious. You guys should watch it. It's really funny. I haven't watched the second one yet, but here it is. Airplane 2, the sequel. Another Alfred Hitchcock collection. This is not a very good collection compared to the other one, but I still want to keep it. Amadeus. Amelie. Yeah, okay, there we go, Amelie. Yeah, I should have put it on this side. Okay, there we go. Here's what I like to call the American series. They're not related to each other, but they all started with the word American, so I wanted to call it humorously the American series. American Beauty, American Gangster, American History X, American Hustle, and also the Blu-ray that I have called American Psycho. And also, an American Sniper. Also, an American Werewolf in London. Okay. Beware the moon and stick to the road, okay? Analyze that. Analyze this. Kind of funny. The first Anchorman movie, the second one I have it on Blu-ray that you guys saw. Andromeda Strain. And Then There Were None. The Animal, Apocalypse Now, Apollo 13, As Good as It Gets, Audition, a very creepy Japanese horror movie. The Back to the Future collection, this is a great collection. There are other ones, there's a better one that's on Blu-ray, but I'm happy with this one. Batteries Not Included, this is a really underrated movie, I like it. Here's more Batman. Here's the original Batman serial series that was on TV that's black and white. Batman and Robin serials. The Batman movie based on Batman 66. Both of the Batman the Animated Series movies, Sub-Zero and Mask of the Phantasm, which is one of the best Batman movies. Batman Gotham Knight. Batman Gotham Knight and Batman The Return of the Crusaders. Oh, sorry, I think I didn't. There we go. And here's the other two that I said because I don't think I cut it on video. Sorry about that. Okay, so that's it for this shelf. Now let's check out the second one. Okay then. Here's my second shelf. Here's the Star Trek stuff. Here they are. Okay. Now we're at Beaches. One of my favorites, my mother's favorite movies. Ooh, not getting that back. Oh well. Beavis and Butthead Do America. Ben-Hur, the original one. Beverly Hills Cop 3, Big Fish, the first two Big Mama movies, Big Trouble in Little China, really good cult classic movie. Biodome, one of the worst movies I've ever seen, but I still wanted to keep it because of how, like, just as an anomaly. The Birdcage, I really like that one, it's really funny. The Bishop's Wife, Black Hawk Down, Deluxe Edition, Black Knight, this is a funny movie. Yeah, it's literally a Black Knight. The Blind Side, one of Sandra Bullock's best performances. And let's see, Blown Away. The Blues Brothers, don't have the Blues Brothers 2000s, I don't have that one. Boogie Nights, Borat, Born Free, that's a really good movie, Born Free. Bowfinger, Braveheart, Breakfast at Tiffany's, that is part of that Audrey 5 film collection. This is one of those in that collection, but I wanted to keep this one because it's just a really nice collector's edition. Breakfast Club, that's another really good movie. Bruiser, that's a good horror movie, that's really good. And The Bucket List, Bulworth, Okay, let me just arrange this a little bit here. There we go. Bulworth, Burn After Reading, Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid. The Cable Guy, yeah, it's not very good. One of Jim Carrey's weakest movies, but I still wanted to keep it. Caddyshack, Car Wash. These are a little collection here I have of Richard Pryor movies. Car Wash, Critical Condition. He was a stand-up comedy at times. Here's one of those DVDs, and here's another one of those. See No Evil, Hear No Evil. The Toy. Both of them, he shows up in the movie, and the See No Evil one also, Gene Wilder is in that. Wait, his name is Gene Wilder, right? Yes, Gene Wilder, you know, the original Willy Wonka. Casino Royale, this is the other unofficial James Bond movie that came out. Has Castaway, Catch Me If You Can, Creepshow, Caveman, Ringo Starr in that movie, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I was about to say Shitty Shitty Bang Bang. A Christmas Carol. This is the I don't remember what version it is, but here you can. Is the okay, Cinderella Man, Click, Cliffhanger, Coach Carter, Coming to America, Conan. Those are the first both of the Conan movies, of the old Conan movies. Collateral, The Commitments, The Count of Monte Cristo, the Crow trilogy. Here, rest in peace, Bruce Lee. Dead Poets Society, The Deer Hunter, Deliverance. Yeah, squeal like a pig, boy. Desperado, Devil's Advocate, The Serials of Dick Tracy. Okay, here's Dirty Dancing, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels with Steve Martin, Dr. Zhivago, Dr. Zhivago, that's a really good movie. Dogma, another good Kevin Smith movie. Mrs. Doubtfire, Dragon's Heart, those are the first two movies. Dreamscape, Driving Misplay, Miss Daisy, Driving Miss Daisy, sorry. Dr. Strangelove, Spartacus, and Fear and Desire. These three are other Stanley Kubrick movies. Duel, this is a really good Steven Spielberg movie here. Dumb and Dumber, When Harry Met Lloyd. Eddie Murphy's Raw, this is another like stand-up comedy thing. I don't have the one that's called Delirious, but I have this. Like they are product of their time. To End All Wars, Evil Dead 2. I don't have the first one. And also Army of Darkness. Edward Scissorhands and Ed Wood. Kind of funny that they have very similar names. The English Patient, Empire of the Sun, another one of my mother's favorite films. Escape from LA and Escape from New York. Okay, now Evolution, Face Off, Fatal Attraction, Ferris Buller's Day Off, Fiddler on the Roof, The Fifth Element, Fight Club. Fight Club is a really good movie. The Five People Who You Meet in Heaven. This is actually a movie adaptation of a book that I was supposed to read when I was in when I was in college. There was one assignment, there was one class we had to read this book. Flags. It's basically like an Odyssey story. Flags of Our Fathers. Let's see. Forrest Gump. Freddy Got Fingered. Not one of the worst movies, but that's what made it a bit interesting for me, because how bad it is. Frost Nixon. Fun with Dick and Jane. The original movie. and the modern version with Jim Carrey. Gangs of New York. Gattaca, this is a really good movie, a good sci-fi movie here. Geppetto, yes, there was a Geppetto, there was a Pinocchio movie that was in the point of view of Geppetto. It's a musical, by the way. The Godfather trilogy, this is a collector's edition. This is a collector's edition of it. Both of the Gods Must Be Crazy movies. These are hilarious movies. I highly recommend watching those. They're hilarious. Good Night and Good Luck. Another one of my favorite movies. And The Great Escape. The Graduate, Groundhog Day, Hachi, A Dog's Tale. That's another one of my favorite movies. It's a very emotional movie there. Hancock, Hannibal Lecter. Though it's a 2-pack. It has Silence of the Lambs and Hannibal, and like the first 2 Hannibal movies. Those 2. And here's the third one, Red Dragon. The Happening. Happy Gilmore. This is one of the Haiti movies. Haiti or Heidi. I'm not quite sure how it's pronounced. Here, Jet Li's Hero, Highlander: The Scourge, and I think this is the second Highlander movie. The first one I have it on Blu-ray, and the anime movie Highlander: Search for Vengeance. Manga Entertainment. Okay.